We know the way, and we welcome you to San Jose, California. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Fresno State Bulldogs and the San Jose State Spartans. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with the San Jose State head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Spartans will kick off first, and here we go. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Fresno State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Last time these two met, it was a beatdown, and I'm sure these guys would love to land the first punch in this one.
Bragging rights in setting the tone right from the beginning of the game, right? I mean, they came in, were shot out of a cannon. They were playing with so much energy and so much fire. They just overwhelmed their opponent the last time out there.
And I promise you they've heard about it a lot, right? They've been poked, they've been prodded. It's been mentioned, it's been running through the facility all week long. You've seen it on social media. The clips of the last matchup to provide a spark, some hate, some anger, to get them going for this football game.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Going to try to get it himself. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside, it's Luke. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Martin back to pass. He'll pull it down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Ramirez. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide.
It's a seam wide open. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the air, it's Weaver. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, the offense is trying to go downfield and be aggressive. I think that receiver has got to do a better job fighting for the football. He just didn't really put in a great effort, and that's what helped the defender swat it away.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Makes the grab. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Running inside, it's Bates. Turning it on! He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They'll try the right side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, it's Luke. Fighting off the defender. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Oh, look out on the right. The 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season. He'll try to tack on one more.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Play action on first down. Trying to make... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And he falls on top of his own fumble. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback keep. And he's brought down after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Spartans will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Trying to take it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Luke. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Martin will throw it. Rushes on. Still on his feet at the 45. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Fresh set of downs going up top. They're all over him. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. 2nd down coming up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Luke. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. On the move at the 30. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Quick give. It's Ramirez. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And the defense sniffs it out, and they're all over it. Down he goes. Couldn't even get the throw off on the trick play. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Ready, ready. Blue 30. Blue 30. But hard.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Luke. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. The run inside. It's Bates. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And the Spartans in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Out wide left, it's Riley. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease, it's Bates. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking left. Finds his man. It's Riley. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Spartans are marching down the field.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Myers on the move. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Give all the credit to the offensive line right there. Defense was playing a big zone coverage, and it's going to take these receivers time to find the open spot in the middle of the field. So the offensive line, especially the tackles on the outside, really good job giving the quarterback a place to step up into, hold the ball, and then find his open receiver to get a big first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Weaver. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Are forced to settle for 3.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here comes the heat. Big sack. This defense all over it.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Martin back to pass. At the 45, on his way. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Now Fresno State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Still looking. Inside the 15. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The DBs will back off a bit. Hits inside, it's Bates. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Kentucky Wildcats. And it's Texas A&M who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game in San Jose. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Bulldogs will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What did they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
The Spartans head coach told me coming out of the locker room, one of the things he told me was they have not had enough possessions to get into a rhythm. He said that defense has been terrific. Their ability to run the clock, run the ball has changed the course of this game. Now to start the third quarter, they have the ball and an opportunity. It is crucial that they extend this drive, get some plays, and really try to get back in this thing right now. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Running inside. It's Bates. Brought down.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run, and I can take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Martin will throw it. Rush right in his face. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, it's Luke. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Follows his blocks. It's Luke. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Fresno State hoping to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's going to take off. And some great 4th down defense against the run. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll run behind the big guys on the right.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Sets his feet. It's Weaver. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Ivy. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
The Spartans peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Unloads to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19 into the red zone. It'll be first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Driving forward, it's Bates. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be second and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Snags it over the middle. Touchdown, Spartan. And they take it in for 6 more points. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
The extra point is good, and they cut it to a 28-13 game. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner will be dragged down. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Straight ahead, it's Luke. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. one more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Martin back to pass. He'll try to do it himself. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now they're going to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Fresno State working from the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick give. It's Thomas. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Fresno State. And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. So a drive there of 85 yards. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Looking to throw, it's Weaver. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Oh, pressure's coming. Lets it fly. The sure hands. It's McClure. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Going for the big play. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Left side is Ivy. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Got to make the play on 4th. He's not afraid to go deep. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Back to pass, it's Weaver. Makes the catch, it's Aldridge. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Bates.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snaps on 4th down. There he goes. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Under pressure, buying some time, and makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Going to try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play in here. And the trick play, and it won't work. The defense all over him before he can even turn the ball loose. They're lucky to hang on to the football. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Martin will throw it. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. They're all over him. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Being chased. At midfield, he's got room. He'll work his way down to the 28. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. After run, now throw. Across the 10. And that is how we will wrap this one up. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.